Let me share something that I believe is deeply important. In the few moments it takes to draw a breath, an older person somewhere has a fall that can change their life. It's a quiet, constant problem. And what many people don't realize is that the cause isn't always a loose rug. Often, the danger is waiting quietly in a place we trust, the medicine cabinet. Think about it for a moment. A dear friend or family member takes a blood pressure pill, something they do every single day, and a little while later, the room begins to feel unsteady. One little pill can lead to dizziness, confusion, and a trip to the hospital. This isn't just a story. It happens every day. The wrong dose, a forgotten pill, or a new prescription can create a perfect storm of side effects that leads directly to a serious fall. In this video, we're going to bring this hidden problem into the light. We will gently walk through the 7 common medication mistakes that could be putting you or someone you care about at risk. And more importantly, I'll share the simple, sensible fixes to help protect your well-being and your independence. I've learned these lessons over a long time, and today, I'd like to share them with you. Let's begin. Mistake 1. Underestimating high-risk medications. The first mistake is an easy one to make, and it's overlooking the fact that some of the most common medications carry hidden risks. The very pills meant to help us can have side effects that put us in danger of falling. So what are these medications? The list might surprise you. Blood pressure medicine, for example, can sometimes cause a head rush when you stand, which is more than enough to make you lose your balance. Then there are sleep medications, both prescription and the ones you can buy at the store, like Benadryl. They can leave you feeling groggy and unsteady long into the next day. Antidepressants, anti-anxiety drugs, and even some painkillers are on this list as well. They can affect our central nervous system, which might lead to blurred vision or a feeling of poor coordination. This doesn't mean these medications are bad. For many, they are necessary. The mistake is simply not being fully aware of the risks they can carry. Here is the simple fix. The next time you speak with your doctor, I encourage you to ask a direct question. Could any of the medications I'm taking increase my risk of falling? Don't wait for them to bring it up. Your asking this question is the first step. Being informed is the best way to protect yourself. And that knowledge will be crucial as we discuss our next point, which is a trap that many people fall into when they take more than a few medications. Mistake 2. Falling into the polypharmacy trap. The second mistake has a rather fancy name, polypharmacy. It's a complicated word for a very simple and common problem. Taking too many medications at once. If you are taking 5 or more different medicines, your risk of falling increases significantly. If you're taking 10 or more, that risk grows even more. Think of it this way. Each pill has its own set of possible side effects. One might make you a little dizzy. Another might make you a bit drowsy. On their own, you might not even notice them. But when you take them together, these side effects don't just add up. It's as if they multiply. That little bit of dizziness and that touch of drowsiness can combine into a powerful wave of disorientation that can easily lead to a fall. This happens all the time. A person might see a heart specialist, a bone doctor, and their primary care physician, and each one might prescribe a new medication without having a full picture of the others. It truly sets the stage for a dangerous situation. The solution is a wonderfully simple practice called a brown bag review. You take a bag and gather every single thing you take. Prescriptions, vitamins, over-the-counter remedies, supplements, everything. And bring it with you to your doctor or pharmacist. This allows them to see the entire picture. They can identify risky combinations, help you get rid of things you may no longer need, and simplify your routine. The goal should always be to take the fewest number of medications necessary for your health. If you're finding this information valuable, and I truly hope you are, please take a moment to click the like button. It's a small action, but it helps us reach and protect more seniors who need to hear it. Thank you for helping spread the word. Mistake 3. Ignoring dangerous interactions. Mistake number 3 is about forgetting how our medicines can interact with everyday things like certain foods or a simple glass of wine. Many people don't realize that having just one alcoholic drink can greatly amplify the side effects of their medication. For example, mixing alcohol with a sleeping aid, an anxiety medication, or a pain reliever can slow down your system, leading to profound confusion and a loss of coordination. But it isn't just alcohol. Did you know that grapefruit juice can prevent your body from properly processing dozens of common drugs, like certain statins and blood pressure medications? This can make them build up in your system and become too strong. The mistake is assuming that anything you can buy in a grocery store is automatically safe to mix with your prescriptions. People often take over-the-counter cold medicine without a second thought, but combining it with your daily medications can create a risky mix. The solution is to become the careful guardian of what goes into your body. Before you start taking anything new, even a simple vitamin, it's wise to show it to your pharmacist and ask, will this interfere with my other medications? It also helps to use just one pharmacy. Their computer systems are set up to automatically check for these dangerous interactions, acting as a personal safety net for you. Have you ever had a scare with dizziness or a near fall that you think might have been caused by mixing things? Sharing your experience in the comments could help someone else avoid making the same mistake. Mistake 4, inconsistent dosing. This next mistake is about something we all struggle with from time to time. Memory. It's the did I take my pill or didn't I dilemma. This can lead to either missing a dose or worse, forgetting you already took one and taking it again. When you miss a dose of a critical medicine, for something like diabetes or high blood pressure, it can throw your body off balance. A sudden drop in blood sugar can make you feel weak and confused. A spike in blood pressure can make you dizzy. Both can lead directly to a fall. But taking a double dose can be even more concerning. Suddenly, the mild drowsiness you might expect from a medication can become overwhelming. A slight feeling of lightheadedness could become a significant drop in blood pressure that causes you to feel faint. The fix is to create a system that doesn't rely on memory alone. A simple weekly pill organizer is one of the most helpful inventions for this. With a single glance, you can see whether you've taken your medication for the day. It makes it nearly impossible to make a mistake. Setting a daily alarm on your phone can also be a wonderful reminder. The key is to build a reliable system that works for you. Mistake 5. Unsafe or improper storage. I imagine many of us could be making this next mistake without even realizing it. Where you store your medications can actually make them less effective. You might be wondering, how can that cause a fall? The connection is surprisingly direct. The most common place to keep medicines is the bathroom cabinet, but it's one of the worst spots. The heat and steam from the shower can degrade your medications, making them weaker. If your blood pressure medicine loses its potency, your blood pressure can become unstable, which can cause dizziness and lead to a fall. Another storage problem is simply having a jumble of bottles. When they are all mixed together, it can be easy to grab the wrong one, especially if your eyesight isn't what it used to be or if you're in a hurry. Taking a sleeping pill in the morning by mistake, for instance, could have very serious consequences. Fixing this is so easy. It's best to move your medications out of the bathroom. A cool, dry place, like a shelf in a kitchen cabinet, is ideal. It helps to keep them in their original bottles, so there's no confusion. And if you find the print on the labels too small, just ask your pharmacy for large print labels. They are usually happy to provide them. A little bit of organization here can prevent a serious accident down the road. We're dedicated to providing clear, simple advice to help you stay safe and independent. If that's something you value, please consider subscribing to the channel. That way, you won't miss our next video, where we continue to share practical ways to protect your well-being. Mistake 6. Skipping regular medication reviews. This next mistake is thinking of your prescription list as something that never changes. The truth is, our bodies change as we get older. Our metabolism often slows. A dose of medication that was perfect for you 5 years ago might be too strong for you today, causing unwelcome side effects like fatigue and dizziness. If you don't sit down with your doctor for a dedicated review of your full medication list at least once a year, you are missing an important opportunity to improve your safety. A medicine you were once prescribed for a temporary issue might still be getting refilled out of habit. A side effect that you've just been living with could be a clear sign that a particular drug is no longer the right choice for you. This is why an annual medication review is one of the most effective fall prevention tools we have. This isn't just about getting refills. It's a chance to thoughtfully assess your entire regimen with your doctor. So, here's what you can do. Schedule an appointment with the sole purpose of reviewing your medications. Before you go, make a list of everything you take and any side effects you've noticed, no matter how minor they seem. Then you can ask these important questions. Do I still need all of these? Could we consider a lower dose for any of them? Are there newer, perhaps safer, alternatives available? You have to be the one to start this conversation. Has a medication review ever helped you or a loved one reduce a risky drug and feel steadier? Sharing your story below could show others how helpful this one step can be. Mistake 7. Ignoring expiration dates and disposal. And our final point, number 7, is about paying attention to the expiration date. It's easy to let old prescriptions accumulate in the back of a drawer, but using expired medication can be an unnecessary gamble with your health. In the best-case scenario, an expired drug has simply lost its effectiveness, which means your health condition isn't being properly managed. In a worst-case scenario, the chemical structure of the medicine could have changed in a way that might be harmful. Furthermore, keeping old medications around, especially powerful ones like opioid painkillers, creates a risk for others in the home. It's too easy for someone else, perhaps a grandchild, to take them by accident. Disposing of old medicines properly is a critical part of safety that we don't often discuss. The solution is a simple, 2-step habit. First, make a point to clean out your medicine cabinet every 6 months. Check the expiration dates on everything. Second, get rid of the old medications safely. It's best not to flush them or throw them in the trash. Ask your local pharmacy about medication take-back programs. Most have them. It's a simple chore that brings great peace of mind. I know we've covered a lot of ground, so let's quickly and quietly review the 7 mistakes. Underestimating the fall risk of common medications. The polypharmacy pileup of taking 5 or more drugs. Ignoring interactions with things like food and alcohol. The did I or didn't I problem of inconsistent dosing. Storing your medications in a warm, humid bathroom. Forgetting to have your annual medication review. And finally, using expired medications. Being aware of these common mistakes is the first and most important step. But putting these simple fixes into practice is what truly keeps you and the people you love safe. Your health and independence are precious, and you are your own best advocate. If this information has helped you, please consider sharing this video with a friend, a neighbor, or a family member. It's a simple act of caring that could prevent a life-changing fall. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. Please stay informed, stay proactive, and be well.